Hey guys, welcome to this video where I'm going to share with you how to create your own membership on Teachable. So people have been asking me like, how do you host your membership? Where do you do it? And I do it on Teachable. Now, people always ask me, is it better to do it on one of these easy for you platforms, or if it's better to do it on your own platform, like if you have your own website, right? I think that in general, right, it's always better to have it on your own website because you have full control, right? So if you have a WordPress site and you know how to do it, you can do it there, right? But if you don't know the tech aspects of it, right, if it's hard for you, if you don't understand it, then there's nothing wrong with using these amazing tools, softwares, platforms that have templates for you to go ahead and do it. So for me, even though I love technology and I do a lot of things with technology, when it comes to creating a membership site, it's like a little bit too much for me. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. And I for me, you know, that's why I love a lot of websites and tools that give you kind of template tools. So Teachable is one of them because I can have a course or a membership or sell digital products, and they make it very easy for you, right? Or if you have Wix has a lot of different templates that are very easy for you to create your website, memberships, stores, e-commerce stores, all kinds of things, right? Or there's so many platforms out there that help you. And for me, Teachable is one that, well, first is big. A lot of people use it, so people know how to navigate it, which is a plus. And it has customer support, so if I get stuck I can ask them. And it creates consistently a lot of videos. There's a lot of tutorials, so if I have questions about something I can go ahead and do it. But most importantly for me, it's very easy. It's very easy for me to do. It's very intuitive. I just have to fill in the blank stuff and do it. So for me, it's important that it's easy, because if it's a complicated situation, I'm not gonna do the most important thing, which is create the content and give it to my audience. So that's why I use Teachable, because it makes it easy, because it's established platform, because it just allows me to do what I need to do in a fast, easy way, right? But again, if you are a person who's very tech savvy and you know how to do this, like create your own website or use the plugins and the tools on WordPress, for example, to create your own thing, go ahead, do it. That is the best option. But for the people who are not tech savvy, we have tons of options as well, which are great as well. So for me, answering this person's question, and I've received this question a couple of times, you know, where do I host it? I just use Teachable. So it's very simple, and what I do, they offer different things. I use the course template. So even though this is a membership and people pay monthly, right, I offer it I use the course template because it's just better for me. They do have a membership template as well, which I'll show you, but for me, you can explore it and see how it works for you, but for me, the courses was better. So for what I do, usually what I do is I create video, I talk to the camera, or videos like this where I'm doing a tutorial, right? Or I create workbooks, planners, PDFs, basically downloadable PDFs, shared text, and that's kind of the kind of content that I share. And with the course, it was very easy because the course has sections, and within the sections you can add lessons, and in the lessons you can add video or audio or PDFs or whatever. So it worked for me perfectly. You're seeing here the back end. Let me show you what my students or my members see. Let's see here. Preview. Let's go to preview. So if you go to preview, you're gonna see I created this welcome video right here. And then what it does, since it's a course, it prompts you to take the next lesson and the next lesson. So they're all in order. However, they can always come back to the home section, which is the one that we're in right now, and they can just pick and choose what they want. and I've divided it by sections. So the first section is start here, and it has a bunch of videos, and then the incubator lessons, and it has a bunch of videos, and then the tutorials, and it has a bunch of videos. So I just have the different sections, which are the sections of the membership, and within that section you find videos that apply to that particular section. Okay, so it's the template of a course, but I use it for membership because I use the lessons, the sections, and the lessons to share my membership sections with their own mini lessons or mini videos inside, and tools, of course. So for me, simple, easy to navigate, and that's why I use it. However, so let's go back to the edit so you can see the back end. So it allows you to create the content, upload it here, and then you can save it to publish it later. Okay, so it's very easy. I just, have my schedule and create my content, and in here, as you see on the right, it says publish, so all that content is already published. But this one, for example, says publish, it's in white, so I haven't published that one, so I can save it there. No one sees it until I can release it, right? Then I have the lessons here, they're all done, right? The tutorials, let me look for a section. I think we have in the inspiration ones, I have a couple. I have a section called inspiration and motivation. I have a tons of videos, and then I have a couple here down here that I haven't published yet. So it's very easy to use. I just create the content, I plan, and I keep uploading and publishing. Every Sunday content goes live. Every Monday I send out an email to update people on what's new, on what they can do, what they can get access to. Now the great thing about this is that if you don't have an email marketing service, you can go to emails here where there's this envelope, and you can send emails to your students. So if you don't have email marketing and you already have here, it says all the emails of everyone, right, of all your students, and then you can just go ahead and send emails about the updates, or if you're having a promotion or whatever, right? I like to have my own email marketing service because I want to have access to, I don't mind having this, and I use this from time to time, right, to let people know about different things using their email service. But I like to create my own emails with my own branding and my own style. So I used Flowdesk, which you can use whichever you want if you want to create your own emails. So every Monday, like I said, I send an email out and I create it from scratch over there. But if you don't have access to email marketing, or you're not there yet and you don't want to invest in it yet, right, you can use, they have it in here, so you have it, right? I would still recommend to save those email addresses of your students in a different file, so you have a list, you create your own list of customers, right, just in case. But you have them all in here, and you can send the information out from here, which is great, and you can just add the links and people can just go ahead and access everything. It makes it very easy. The other good thing about them is they have a community option here. So down here, this one with the little conversation here, it says community. So I usually we have a Facebook group, and that's where people go and ask questions. But Teachable does offer a community section, so you can offer it to a particular product, so if it's a course or a membership or whatever, or you can offer it to all your customers at once in the same place. And you can decide whether they can talk to each other or just interact in the main community, or like there's different settings. So I am considering of adding a community section to it, because I know there's some people they're not on Facebook, right? And maybe it's easier, as they're here already consuming the content, just ask a question here, right? Which a lot of people, what they do is they just reply to the emails I send them. But for people who are consuming the content online and they're right here, maybe they want to ask something in the community, or they want to connect with someone in the community. So I'm gonna add it. I'm exploring, I'm learning about it, so I can tell you more about it later, but I just wanted to point it out that it's here. So if you're worried, like, okay, what if people want to connect? Do the students have questions and stuff? They can not only reply to the emails, which they can, but they can also join the community, and you have access to it, which is awesome. Okay, like I said, they also have a membership product. So if you want to use their membership instead of courses, they do have a template for that. It's just it didn't work for me. You can check it out. I don't have anything against it. It's just it didn't work for me. It offers tiers, so there's different levels. So you can, depending on what they pay, you can offer more or less information. But for me, I wanted everyone to be the same, and just change the price over time, and of course respect the price that people paid when they joined. So I don't know, it's just the other one worked for me, but you can explore this one as well. Here you see I try to create it in the beginning. The great thing about the membership is that you can include all different kinds of products that they offer. So aside from the course template and the membership template, you also have the community, like I said, and you also have digital downloads. So I have another product called the Fashion Business Printable Vault, which is a collection of ever-growing printables, workbooks, planners, etc. And I've created that under the digital downloads, and you can give access to, within the membership, to all of those different pieces of your business, right? Or if you have lessons from a course, if you have coaching services, you can also, they have a template also for coaching services. So I guess the membership just encompasses everything. So if you have different products separately, like a course and a community and a digital download, you can put it all under the membership. Or you can do what I'm doing, which is just I create the content and organize it as a course, and then I'm just gonna add the community aspect to it, because within the course I have a lot of digital downloads and I can add them in there as well. And the coaching, I do it separately. So you just have to check it out on your own and see what works for you. I just wanted a simple template, and for me the course one is what I needed. But if you already have, maybe you are already using Teachable and you have courses that you have already created and digital downloads, you can bundle all that stuff in within the membership, which is a great option. So yes, if you look here on the left, so you have the emails, so you can send your emails out to inform things to your students and your members, right? And then you have the courses, so you can have different courses or use it as a membership like I'm doing it. You can also use the coaching. Let's click on coaching. So you can have coaching programs in here. Create and manage coaching experiences to develop one-on-one relationship with your students. So again, you can use the emails and send it to them, right? I haven't explored this one here. I usually just do it on Zoom for me right now, but I'm willing to look at it to see what they offer, okay? Because the great thing about using a platform like this one is that it has all the tools built in, like for charging, for making promotions, for if you have to do a refund. All of those things are already in here because they create these templates for people like us, right? So when you are doing it on your own, right, like on your website on WordPress or anything, then you have to think about those things, right? So again, if you're not super tech savvy or not an expert, or you just don't like, the tech aspect of it, I recommend using something like this, because it just prompts you to, it just shows you like, hey, this is the template, you just have to fill it out, and then you see everything and you're like, okay, I can do this now, I can do this later. No, I didn't know I had to do this, but I can do it. I can do it in a month or 2 months or whatever. So, and I don't know, it's very helpful for me. And then the other option, then, like I said, is the digital downloads. So you can, like me, I have a vault, I have like 30 files in there, which is super helpful also, because then they host them for me, right? I have them individually on my computer and I sell them in different places, but in here I have them all together, and they have a weight because they're heavy, they're documents, right? As the same as with the membership, it has a lot of videos, and I don't have to put that on my website, right? It makes it slower. I can have it here, which they have the space for it, and it doesn't affect my regular website, which is something else to think about. And then we have the community, like I mentioned, which you can offer it to all the products at once, or you can offer it to particular products. And it has the memberships, and it also gives you an option of bundles. So if you have, like I said, different products, maybe you can bundle a course with a coaching offer, right, as an upsell, or maybe you can bundle the digital downloads with coaching, right? So you can mix and match, which is great also. So yeah, I just wanted to give you an overview and answer the question that I always get about the membership. It's very easy to use. Like, I mean, I'm not telling you have to use Teachable. I'm just showing you because people are asking me, what do you use? I use Teachable. You can use anything that you like, right? There's so many options. Like I mentioned, I know a lot of people use Mighty Networks and it works beautifully for them. Other people use Patreon and they love using it. Other people use just the coffee, which I use coffee for people to donate a coffee, but you can create a whole membership in there too. So there's so many tools. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you guys in our next video. Okay, bye guys.